All right, that was obviously a hard-fought win for the Kansas City Chiefs, for our team. I think that what was very evident, or what's becoming evident to me with this group of guys is that they are understanding so much more of what this is about. That a big part of this is becoming a team, and that takes some time. And I'm not saying we're there yet, but we saw a group of men through some pretty tough stretches on the road in a hostile environment do just that, stick together and come a step closer to being a team, which is the ultimate goal for myself, for our staff, and for this organization. I know you guys want something real nice and some big numbers, but it's not going to be pretty. That's about how it's going to be most of the time. Again, for a little while. That's a good team we played. Okay, they are fighting to play out there, and it is evident that that's a good team. Okay, a very good team that's playing together also. Okay, and doing a lot of things to win football games. I think they're well prepared. They play hard. And they got some good players that make plays. So I'm very proud of our guys for going out there against the Cleveland Browns on their home turf and keeping it together, staying together, and making enough plays to win, which is the bottom line for me as the head coach. So with that said, the next one's going to get bigger for us, but that's good. Any questions?
Why do you think it is you guys are going to have to win these sloppy ways?
Well, I just think, Kent, that our right now, from what I know about this team, our margin of error is not going to be great. We are a team that hadn't won a lot of games, and that doesn't happen by accident. I think we've done a lot to lay the foundation last year. We're continuing to lay the foundation. Again, I know that's something that I say, but I believe it and I mean it. We are in that process of trying to become a good team. And when you haven't been a good team and you're trying to accumulate the types of players you want to be part of your team and with the ability that you want to be part of your team and create competition and the things that I know will help us be a good team as we go forward, there's some margin of error issues. As I've said, injury is something that we'll have a hard time overcoming. We're living on the edge right now. If you look at the actual active players for our team and what couldn't happen for us to have a chance to win. And fortunately, again, the guys stuck in there. They played hard. We knew we had to stop the run against these guys. I thought our defense did a tremendous job. They are making progress, and progress that they continued to make through the year, the off season. Okay, guys developing, new guys into the mix, competition. We couldn't allow explosive runs. I think 1 over 10 we had, okay, and it was 12. All right, and we had to contain 16 Cribbs, who's a heck of a player. We let him out of the trap one play, and that hurt us. But I thought overall, knowing number 16, number 35, this big 40, their offensive line, which is very impressive and a very physical group, we could not let a couple of those guys beat us. 16, like I said, he made one big one, but I thought our kickers, I should have mentioned right out of the gate, Ryan and Dustin, because the plan was no returns. And I think they had to scheme to try to get him one at the end, and he had one early on the punt return. But, boy, what a job these two kickers did. They stepped up to the task in an unselfish way, not worried about their own personal glory, and they helped us win. And that's what I'm looking for. So,
specifically on the kickoffs with Cribbs, Todd, could those have been executed any better, the kickoffs and the coverage?
No, I thought the coverage guys did tremendous. The kicker, that is so much harder to do than what people think, I believe. Now, the last one, they schemed them up there. I wish we could have seen it out on the field and adjusted, but the guys flew down the field. Like I said, we got more run and hit guys that like to play on special teams. Were we perfect? No. Our return game against a very good – I knew this would be a serious, serious challenge to return the ball against this group because they are good and they are well coached. So we didn't do near enough in the return game, and we've got to get on that and prove that because we didn't give our guys much of a chance. But as far as run and cover and the kickers, Dustin, again, it was a very unselfish performance, which I'm very proud of.
For the second straight week, you got a touchdown from other than your offense. I mean, is that something you guys right now have to have?
I believe it is, Adam. And that's why I was so happy about last week, that we're going to have to score in some unconventional ways. But the thing I'm excited about is we do have some playmakers in some of those spots that can do that. And, again, part of us trying to become a good team will be being opportunistic, capitalizing on opportunity. And it looks like we've shown more and more ability to do that.
Are you seeing the same progress out of the offense on one side of the ball?
Yeah, again, I thought that, we can't turn the ball over twice. We went into this game with no turnovers. Again, our defense balanced that out, which was real good and gave us a chance to win because, being in that even range will give you on the road, give you a much higher percentage chance to win than being in the minus. So we can't turn it over. We got to stick it in the end zone. That was one of our keys in this game. We got down in there a few times and just didn't take advantage of those situations. So, we'll keep working. But again, everybody did enough to win, and they stuck together, which was really got me excited because I think they, like I said, more guys, as been the case throughout, are understanding, what it takes and that. That will to win and will to overcome adversity.
Coach, fourth and one late, a lot of coaches kick there. Is that a statement we're playing to win rather than not to lose?
Yeah, I think you could probably look at it like that. I was trying to do what I thought gave us the best chance to win and knowing there that we had to get 6 inches or less. I wish it didn't come down to review and all that, but, I think that, our offense had stuck together, like I said, and we made some important first downs and moved the ball, grinded out against a real physical group. So at that point, I felt pretty confident that we would be able to end the game there with the ball in our hands. So that's 2 weeks in a row. You end in that kneel-down situation. I'm all for that.
How would you grade your quarterback?
Sam, without looking at the tape, I will have to withhold from judgment. But I thought that, again, through some difficult times, and again, their defense is a good defense. I mean, I think they're going to be one of the better defenses at the end of this thing because they do play. They're physical. At 53 rushing, he ran over a couple of our guys. So, we got to give the quarterback a chance back there. But I thought that Matt fought through very well, and again made some real big plays for us that I'm very proud of him for.
Why did it take so long, out of curiosity, to get Jamal involved in that third or fourth series, I think it was, before he had his first touch?
Kent, I can't answer that. I don't think in any way that's going to help you. I think that we have a clear-cut plan for how we want to start the game, how we want to do things, and obviously, part of this game is adjustment on the fly, and again, I think that we've got a couple real good options at very, very few spots on this team. So, and that's one of them. And I'm proud of both those guys. They protected the football. They got important yards for us. We got to be a little smarter in a couple situations, down and distance situations where, I thought that, again, without looking at the tape, I know we got to get, up the field. But I think that those guys are have the potential to be a good combination. Again, today was a grinded out type of day.
Without stating specifically what they were, did you make any significant adjustments at halftime that helped them score less the second half?
I thought that in that first half we just did some things that, are things that will get you beat. and we had to take care of that. So, you know, I wouldn't say we went outside the box a whole bunch at halftime. You know, we just knew we felt good about the game plan, about the things we thought would give us a chance to win, and what I think happened at halftime is at least what I felt is our guys pulled together a little tighter, which we talked about, and then just kept fighting it out every play to the whistle. You know, I thought our guys played real hard, you know, across the board, and that's how you got to do it to win games in this league.
Thanks, everybody.
Good. Thank you.